Chris is in court to claim £70 for the damage caused to his games console after his friend dropped it and he was unable to sell it for its full value. Defendant Lewis says the damage was accidental, therefore he owes nothing.
An accident, correct?
Yeah.
Now, as far as you were concerned, it looked all right, as it did to you, yes?
Yes.
You took it to the shop. What happened?
At the shop, they were able to see what was wrong with it, and because they test the consoles before they buy them.
Let's have a picture. And what was the problem?
The problem wasn't externally, it was internally, so I wouldn't be able to go into detail, but it did decrease the value by quite a bit, because I got £70 offered. And
you
that's
got
the highest I got.
£70?
Yes.
And you thought you would likely get £140. Now, they hadn't made that offer to you before, but that's what you would have hoped for.
Because I looked online and I had seen them offers.
You're probably
for the
right
console,
about that.
yes.
Now, here's the thing. He told you it was an accident, and as far as you were concerned, that was the end of the matter. But, sir, when did you hear that this was a problem?
He didn't really make a problem of it at the time. And, yeah, I think because he hasn't got a job, he's mainly sort of bringing it up now.
Well, you'd already ordered the second games console, hadn't you?
Yes.
And you were hoping to put this money towards that.
I was hoping to get something for it, yes.
Sure, and also at the time you'd had a job.
I had a job, yes.
Well, that's right, until it was no more. It was deceased, correct?
Correct.
Well, did you bring up to Lewis straight away, look, you've dropped this thing and you have to give me £70? Or was it only after you realised that you didn't have a job anymore?
It was after, because circumstances had changed, but I do believe that he still owes me for it because he was the one that caused the damage to the console.
Now, the thing is, Lewis, you say, look, this was an accident, it's as simple as that. But not only that, this is unfair and petty, especially as you've been there for him in the past, correct?
Yes.
And you never charge him for things. Give me an example of the type of things you've done for him as a friend.
We've thrown a party/barbecue.
Just pause. I'm just imagining the joy of receiving an invitation. Dear Michelle, please come to my party/barbecue. Was there a slash there? How important was the slash?
Very important.
Did you throw a /barbecue with him?
I did, yes.
What happened at your party/barbecue?
Well,
It was
he
mine,
said
Judge.
It was your /barbecue party?
For my birthday, Judge, yes.
Excellent.
He said that he'd go halves on me with the stuff, but he never paid his half, and I had to pay all of the stuff.
How much was it, roughly?
£80 altogether.
So it's about £40 his bit.
Yeah.
And you say you've lost 70, correct?
Yeah.
Well, if you've got a valid claim, why doesn't he have a valid claim for the things he bought to the party/barbecue?
Because I think that was a misunderstanding. I thought it was a kind gesture due to it being my birthday and the fact that I was supposed to get the money from my mum, but she couldn't. I thought it was a kind gesture.
I agree, you're right.
And I did, I don't have the messages on me, but I did message him asking if he's
Believe
okay.
you. How old were you then? What birthday was it?
It was my 18th.
Must have been, otherwise you wouldn't have been able to form a contract. Correct. Now, what's this done to your friendship?
We're still friends.
Just not close friends
not
anymore.
as close. I still go around his house.
Just, it's like once a month.
What was it like before?
Almost every day.
There you are. Now, the point is, if you'd still had a job, sir, am I right that you probably wouldn't be pursuing Lewis for money?
I will agree, yes.
Excellent. That's your first thing. Tell me, what's your current employment status?
I am unemployed at the moment. but
Why so?
seeking
You
jobs.
seem to have got a job. Are you still looking?
I am still looking.
Chris, you sued your friend Lewis. And you sued your friend because he damaged your games console. And let me tell you, sir, if he had damaged your console negligently, you'd be entitled to all of the value of it. The difficulty here is that it's accepted by all parties, because it has to be, because I believe it, that it was an accident. Unless you gave him special handling instructions, which of course you didn't hear, you'd need to prove to me that he did something pretty outrageous for you to be able to recover money from him. And it's all agreed that he didn't. In the circumstances, therefore, the fact that he dropped it was a mistake. You got £70, you're claiming the other 70 you probably would have got. Difficulty is, firstly, you can't prove you would have got that other 70, but even if you could, because you're not able to prove negligence, I can't give you an award and consequently have to dismiss your case. However, I do so with this advice. I've read the way you framed your case, and it's not easy because on the face of it, it could be a bit silly. But you've done so with eloquence and aplomb. Understood?
Yes,
Which gives me every indication that even though you might be unemployed now and a little bit upset about the circumstances in this friendship, you, young man,
Yes.
have got all the potential in the world. Understood?
Yes, Judge.
I dismiss this case with that advice, and he's a good friend. He showed up at your barbecue with the food, and he didn't sue you for it. It's not nothing. I think maybe there are some future games playing / whatever it is in the future. Case dismissed.
Chris's case was dismissed and he was awarded nothing by the court.
For more Judge Rinder cases, click here. And if you've got a legal issue of your own, get in touch with us by clicking over here.